Hello, 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 and welcome to Podmas, day 17, you guys. I don't know, but the higher the number is going, the more excited I get because I cannot believe we are here. We're here with you. I mean, we're both putting out visual episodes of our shows. We're talking about two different things. Make sure you go subscribe to Ravens also. And yeah, let's just deep dive right into the Bravo episode of the day, which is Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. They are on Angie's motherland trip, and it's so it was funnier than last week. Meredith is just tired of
Yeah,
these bitches. I'm tired of Heather and Whitney at this point. And it's
me
just
too.
like, oh my,
Same.
oh my. How did you like this episode?
Oh me, oh my is right. I liked it. I laughed a lot, like a
Mhm,
lot.
mhm.
It was a good episode. Aside from Heather and Whitneying, they were really pissing me off. And for me to be like, "Hey, everybody, listen to Lisa." That's
That's
big
a lot.
because I'm not a Lisa fan, but I was like, she's right. Can we listen to her? She keeps saying, let's get back to the Rudy issue. And they're like, no, let's dance around it. Bitch, don't piss me off.
Mind you, Whitney wanted to be the one to say, let's get back to the root of the issue last time when they were at the table. She was fine with that. And then now Lisa says it's just fuck Lisa on this show. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Hmm.
I get it. Um, but I laughed so much too. Like, I also knew that Mary Cosby was not about to go to no Greek club after y'all had her riding donkeys all day.
Absolutely not.
Like, Mary has
Absolutely
been
not.
such a good sport, so fun, so getting to know different parts of her, so interactive, less racist. Like, it has just been a time having Mary Cosby there, and you wouldn't even know that she's going through hell with her son. And it's
No.
also Mother's Day in this episode, which causes a lot of friction.
Yes, yes, it does, Lord. I was like,
Oh
oh
god.
my God.
Yeah, so
Just that alone.
exactly from the start of the episode, it's Mother's Day. They get up and going, and they're about to go on their, different excursions. Half went to some cooking class, but I didn't see them
Yeah,
cook.
take me
And
there. No.
I saw them talking to the guy about Crete and then talking about Meredith and how Lisa jumps in for her. And I'm like, my God, get a life,
Get a
losers.
fucking life. I
A-
can't.
And then the other girls went donkey back riding, which is very different, and horseback.
So different. I'm not
But
doing that.
I would not do that at all. I do understand it's a part of the culture there,
I
and
know, but I don't, a donkey is just a step down from a horse, and I don't fuck with horses, so I'm not doing a smaller horse, and they got all those stairs. I'm too
right,
scared. I'm too scared. Like, no disrespect. I'm literally just scared to do it. I've been thrown off
yeah.
of a horse. I'm not doing that.
I was just about to say it was when they got up the stairs. I'm like, okay, when
Yeah,
Mary,
Mary was like,
hold
no,
on,
no. The
I
donkey was
thought we
like,
were
bitch,
a
we
flat
going.
ground.
No.
Then Bravo and all shows they have to go back to the nasty part, and we got to see them shitting and diarrhea and everywhere. And I'm just like, I
Why would you
do
show
not want
us?
to see this. Like, you could have told me about it. That's
Yeah,
it. That's all I
yeah.
need.
I don't need the visual. It's okay.
Like, ridiculous. But yeah, so half of them are with this guy. They're fake flirting with the guy, and the other half is donkey riding. But before they even got there, oh, the bus ride. Heather and Meredith are talking, and Meredith is just fucking tired of this shit, and she's just staring. And Heather is trying to tell her how she feels and express how she feels and how she's getting in trouble, which I don't know how you can get in trouble with a grown woman. It's just whatever. And then Brooks calls, and Meredith is like, "Hello, glad you."
She's like, thank God. Did she? Okay. Do we think that Meredith somehow slyly sent a text to Brooks being like, can you just call me really quickly? Or
Yeah.
do we think this just was God? It was just The
I
perfect
honestly
timing.
think, like, since it was Mother's Day and, they do have a close relationship, and there's only a certain, like, I guess, area or amount of time that because she kept saying, "This is the only time of day that I'll be able to talk to them because 'cause they're in a different."
The time
um
difference
yeah, the
is
time difference.
probably
I do think that it was a purposeful call, but thank God.
Mhm.
But she couldn't finish her call because Heather is like, "I'm trying to talk to you." So Meredith flips it, and she's like, "Well, getting in trouble for being on the phone on Mother's Day. So thanks for the call, but I gotta deal with these bitches." And then Brittany's in the background, like, well, she didn't say this until later, but I still need to. And Brittany, girl, she's like, "I haven't really had a good Mother's Day for 3 years. Why? You
That's
want to
self-inflicted. That has nothing to do with me.
share with the class why? Because even in this moment, when your daughter is trying to repair your relationship and try to tell you to take a 30-day break from men, you can't do that."
We know why you went 3 years without speaking to your kids. Don't. It's, like, too easy. But if I'm Meredith, I'm not getting off the phone.
Right.
You can, "Oh, I'm trying to talk to you." I don't care. I'm trying
I
to
don't
talk
give
to
a
my son, and you can wait. I don't wanna be talking to you anyway, and I wasn't
it's
listening, so I'm
And
gonna
she
talk
did
to
the
my kid.
bit in the confessional where she's like, "Oh, you're 22. What the fuck does his age have to do with it? It's literally Mother's Day. Just because you're okay, I'm gonna say it. She must be hates her daughters. This is like the third or fourth time that she's like, I
Mhm.
am so glad these motherfuckers are leaving my house. I am
Yeah.
so glad to be left alone. I'm so glad that I've had them raised up and one is out of the house and I can be by myself. How many times are we going to go over the fact that you are happy? Absolutely. I understand that a Mother's Day, some mothers want to be left alone. Say Happy Mother's Day, give me some breakfast and get the out of my face. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Because it's like your kids are in your face for the rest of your life, not until they turn
Mhm.
18, for the rest of your life. Absolutely.
Hell
So
yeah.
exactly.
Me too.
But at the same time, it's just anytime they're talking about kids, Heather is like, "Oh, who gives a fuck?" And I'm just like, some people actually, care about
Like,
their kids. And
yeah, it's
when they're
getting
at that
weird.
age, it's like the kids kind of are discovering themselves and getting away from you.
Mhm.
And most people want to kind of like soak that up. So it's lucky if your kid is 22, has a whole show, Next Gen NYC, and still wants to talk to you. Meanwhile, Heather is still, because she said this earlier this season, that she's just like, yeah, like I can't wait for them to get out of the house. And she got mad when someone clocked her for it. But it's like you still keep saying that shit. So her and Brittany are weird as fuck to me.
So weird, because exactly when Bronwyn was like, "Well, I'm at the opposite, like, I don't want Gwen to leave," and Heather's like, "Oh, so you're saying that I hate my daughters?" Like, "No, I was just telling you about my experience was the opposite. You said" like,
Yes.
No,
And
no
now you're
one
kind of
said that
acting
at
like,
all." Exactly, so it's getting a little weird now, you know?
mhm. Like it's just
Uh
oh weird. Like I absolutely wouldn't have gotten off the phone. I would have
No.
stayed on the phone, and then I would have been like, you know what? Now that I'm done with Brooks, I'm gonna call my daughter. So how about that? Then I'm
Let
gonna
me talk
call
and the other son.
right. I'm gonna call my fine son. Like that, bro. You know, we didn't talk about on the Potomac episode. How do you feel
What?
about Ashley Darby saying that not hooked up, but she made out with Sharice's son?
What? When did she say that? Was that in it? No, I'm serious. Is that, like, in a preview?
I've literally been seeing a bunch of previews saying that it was on Neighborhood Talk. When he was 25, she would have been 35. So that must have been like a couple years ago. She kissed Sharice's son because Sharice is gonna be like, "Oh, here goes like whatever her son's name is or whatever," in a teasing way. So Sharice like knows about it.
That's fucking weird. If one of my friends was making out with my son,
I
we
don't
have to
care how
fight.
close they
I
are.
don't care.
It's also
No,
weird because she watched him grow up.
it's weird. It's
That's
inappropriate. You're
yeah,
my friend. That's my kid.
yeah.
No, it's not funny at all. We're
I
not going to
just
be
feel like
friends. No.
does it feel like at this point Sharice just wants to be on the show so bad that she's just at this point doing letting anything happen.
I just feel like that's how she is. But I don't even yeah, I mean, she's always lurking around in the shadows. She's always popping out,
Right.
looking disheveled and sweaty, and, like, it that is so ugh, that's nasty. That's nasty. I feel like
Yeah.
she just
I,
wants to even if she's not a housewife, she just keeps having to tell us, like, "I like, Potomac, this is my shit.
I
You
am the
know,
real
I
mom.
am the grand dame. I'm the queen," all of
She
that.
wants to
And
be
it's
like,
like, "Okay, we know. We heard you. We believe you. Damn.
and we still don't care though. We're
We don't
still asking
care."
Karen, guess
Yeah,
what? This was your time to step up. And all you've done so far was call Chris and tell us that Ashley and your son made out and you're like making light of it. Like that's just kind of weird.
it's very weird. I don't like that at all. I don't
I
like that at all.
I just oh, back to Salt Lake City.
Oh.
Because I was seeing that and I'm like, wait, what part of the show did they say this on?
It's gotta be in one of those long ass previews that they be putting out the first 30 minutes of the episode or something.
Yeah, so they're like, okay, they're doing their excursions. What Mary does say though, and I understand this coming from Mary, she's like, I'm concerned about Meredith. Um, and we're gonna see that she's crying and saying that she, is concerned about her friend next episode. So I'm wondering,
Mhm.
like, is she talking about Meredith and what is she referencing? And I feel that even though Brittany said, she apologized to Meredith for saying that she was like on crack and alcohol and all that stuff. Um, it was still not her place to be like, "I'm sorry that I said these things, but I'm still worried for my friend," because you're not treating her like your friend. You're treating her
Mhm.
like your op. You're treating her like you want to expose what's going on in her life, and it's like, we still don't know what's going on in your life. Like, you introduced us to your weird ass dad. You are talking to your husband who seems like he was the one who made your business fail, and you're still fighting for Wild Rose Beauty, but
Mhm.
all you can talk about is you get together with Heather and just a Meredith go around. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's all she yeah, just calling Meredith like a fucking pill popping animal. It's like, okay,
Lit back
do
bitch.
you have I knew it. I knew if I said it. Uh-huh. um, yeah, I don't and you know what else pisses me off?
What?
That Whitney, like, is playing dumb and pretending like she don't know why Meredith is mad the whole time. She's like, "No, I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the problem is. I want Meredith to tell me." Whitney, please, please don't do this. I'm so tired. I'm so fucking tired of you and your cousin. Y'all got to stop. What is this? What are y'all? Do something else. Do something else.
Stop,
That's
because
done. It's
you low key
tired.
hate each other. Like, what? What are we doing here? Like, let's get into that. Like, why do you guys have such a deep seated hate for each other? But that's for another day. Um, so they go on the donkey ride, and Angie explains to Lisa, like, listen, Lisa, you got to stop. Every time Meredith talks, you end up getting in it, and like, that's enough. And I can understand why Angie would say that. I can understand why any of them would say that.
Mhm.
And Lisa's like, okay, I'm gonna try, but I don't really give a fuck. Like, it went in one ear and out the other.
She's like, I'm not gonna stop. She's like, yes, yes, okay, I'll try. Confessional. I'm not gonna stop defending Meredith. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna keep doing it. It's like, what?
that's my
That's
whole
your friend? Yeah, yeah.
because and
Okay.
you bitches aren't loyal. Like, we see this, so
Mm-hmm.
it is what it
Mm-hmm.
is. Later on, we find out that Brittany, on the way to the club, that she's trademarked high body count hair. I want to know, how do you feel about the situation?
Listen, it's tough because Angie is the creator of high body count hair. She said it. She's the reason all these other people are saying it. Brittany was on the receiving end of it, and she, yeah, she thought of it first. I understand why Angie is mad. Because again, you didn't come up with you like it wasn't anything clever or smart that you did other than think to, do the trademark. But yeah, it's kind of whack. Like, oh, so you're gonna sell fucking merch with high body count hair on it? Like,
Like, it doesn't make sense because it was said about you, which at the same
yeah.
I understand it was said about you.
But it's like if you had said it about yourself, sure. Like, are you gonna give Angie some of that money? Is she gonna get, a cut from that? Or I don't know. I just didn't.
It was stupid. I feel like if she would have, like, it could have been a boss move had she delivered it differently.
Yes.
If she was like,
I
yeah, you said it and it's iconic, but guess what, bitch? I got the trademark and stood on it instead of like, well, it was said about me. And like, it's just like, girl, you should have trademarked about me or what about me? That would have
I
been
have
more
an
if
announcement.
you said it. But
Yeah.
if she would have just stood on it and be like, yep, I trademarked it. So now every time you say it or someone, whatever happens, any merch, whatever it is, I got the rights to it. That would have
Mhm.
been a boss ass bitch. Like, Housewives move, but she doesn't
Yeah.
even have like the balls to stand on that. So
No.
when technically it's like whoever gets to it first wins,
Yeah. Yeah.
but when you're just kind of like I don't know, weak sauce. I'm sorry, she's just weak, just
Agreed.
weak.
But that's who she is. That's her.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But yeah, it
Like
was
you got
funny.
the balls to go down to the trademark center and do that, but you don't have the balls to just be like, "Yep," and I trademarked it. So now every time you say it, I'm gonna be making money from it. Like that would have ate.
It would have because it's not up for discussion. I
Right.
already did it, and you can
Right.
be mad about it.
You're right. And it was said
All
about me and
right.
it wouldn't have been a thing if it wasn't for me. Like if you would just like owned it and sat in it, sure. But Angie was still eating her up. She was just like, girl, your
Yeah.
hair is too long. Every time I look at you, it makes me want to cut my hair. And I said, that wasn't even like a direct shot, but it was still like, damn, every time I look at you, it makes me wanna cut my hair. She's like, "It's long
That's
for your
deep.
age." And I'm
It's
like,
too
"What does
long
that
for your
mean?
age.
What does that mean?
I have heard that before, and I don't
Why
really
can't
know.
more women have, like, a 50-inch bust down?"
I don't know. I feel like that's one of those weird, like, rules,
Yeah,
unofficial rules that's put in place that no one really knows why. It doesn't really make sense. Just like if a
yeah,
person is like wearing something and it's like, oh, that's too young for you. Like, I look
yeah,
good. I look better. Like, why wouldn't I wear this? I don't care how old I am. I
right,
feel like it's one of those things.
yeah, it and I'm just like, even though I don't agree with it, the way it was delivered was hilarious to me because she's
So
like,
funny.
"My hair is almost as long as yours, and I wanna cut it." Like,
She's like, that's how bad and crazy your hair looks. That I'm like, damn, I hope I don't look like that. Let me cut my shit just to make sure. Because I do not want to be looking
I
like
instantly
you.
Googled Britney's age, and she's the oldest one in the entire cast, and I'm like, the oldest
Wow.
actually
She's
looks
older than
like the
Mary?
youngest. She is 54.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That is, yeah, oh, that is
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. Let me see how old Mary Cosby is.
52.
Yeah, she's 53.
Oh, 53. That's crazy.
Britney is the oldest, and she acts
Like she's
not,
14.
yeah, like not even Whitney's age. She's worse. Because when Whitney does shit, I'm like, okay, she's not even 40 yet. But Britney, it's like,
Well,
please.
she's so embarrassing.
Maybe she need to cut her hair for real then, because it's just
I
like
know I would cut it after all that from Angie. You can't keep coming for my hair without me being like, I'm gonna make a change.
but then also other people are like, like when they were fighting over it, Braun was like, I didn't say anything about her hair or her bronzer. Like to Whitney, they were having like a bob off. Both of them had like bouncing bobs. So Whitney was like, we can't just keep talking about how people look. And then Braun was like, I didn't say,
Stop.
we didn't say anything about her hair or her bronzer. I'm like, when did the bronzer get into it? And why are you
That's
the bob off?
That's so funny because it's like, okay, so y'all were talking about her bronzer. You just didn't say it out loud. She's like, oh, me and Meredith are over here whispering to each other about how crazy her bronzer looks, and we didn't even say it to
They
I'm here. So we didn't even call that out, which like we should have. Look at this bitch, right?
ex-
Like she was getting fired up. I was like, hold on, girls. Now why are y'all fighting? It happened so quick.
right. And I'm actually glad because I'm sick of them like just always on Lisa or Meredith's ass. Like, damn, get
hmm
a life. And your Bronwyn, your ass is lying to me right now. The only reason I like you is because you filed for a separation so far. So tread lightly, bitch, because you still lying in my face on camera. Okay?
I know. I said I'd give her a pass because she filed, but like I'm still really I
Like I'm
can't believe she
side-eye.
tried to play in my face like that.
Yeah, not too much.
hmm
God. What else happened? Oh, Meredith had like this businesswoman swimsuit and it was hilarious. Like she
Then
looked
Angie put it on. She's pretending to be Meredith.
Meredith was just like not there this episode. Like half of it, she was just like not engaged. And the other half, she was just like, okay. like
Ready to have fun now. But you know what else? What was funny with her businesswoman thing when they were getting ready for the night, and Angie was like, don't come down here, no
please.
blazer, nothing like that. You know what that made me think of on Unexpected Christmas when Marissa's mom was like, and do not
With
come
that
down here
pony.
with that ponytail. Don't don't you dare.
And she had the pink blazer, I think. Like,
She can't help it. She's like, I packed what I packed.
that's her thing though. Like to be fair, it suits. Like, God.
hmm
If I look that good
hmm
in a suit, I guess I'd be wearing it. Like it's like you know when you find something and you're like, wait a minute, I like this.
This
Just like
works.
my Podmas, my, my
You
Podmas picture, that's my
hmm
one good pick of the year that I'll be using until next November. So you guys better to that picture.
Prepare to be sick of me.
Exactly. Unless
No,
someone calls me out and it's like, we never said anything about your Podmas picture still being put on social media.
I love shit like that. But I wasn't even, I didn't say this. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Lists all the things that they didn't say that they, oh my God, that shit
That
is
you
so
thought,
funny to me.
definitely thought it, but we didn't say it out loud. But now you're gonna know about it.
Yeah. Oh, but you know what else? When Meredith, it's not funny, but I did laugh after she like left everyone. She just like went on a little walk while they went to the cooking class. And then she was like, oh shit, I do have to go. So then she had to walk back to wherever they were because she's like, I can't get back. I can't walk back to the hotel or whatever.
Yep.
And then she gets up there and the guy's like, hey, welcome. How are you? Just jolly. And then she just started crying.
Say
The guy was like, are you okay? Because everyone's like, yay, excited. We're making the
yes.
eggplant, whatever. And Meredith was like, just looking pissed. The man was
Literally
like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Actually, no. I'm just really sad." Like,
asking these bitches won't leave me alone.
whoa.
And I'm in Greece and I can't even get an Uber back to wherever the fuck we are because I don't know where we are. And
The man was like, "Okay, this is a first.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
make
supposed to
the
be crying over this delicious food, but sorry." It's like patting her head like a dog. Like, I don't know what to do.
so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, even the last episode, like the arguments that they've been having outside of just like attacking people have been hilarious. Because
hmm
last episode it was the watches and who has the Porsche
Oh
and
my
it's
God,
on
that was so
Facebook.
funny.
It's just like classic housewives arguments that are
hmm
like I understand that we're going through a terrible time, but right now this is kind of what I need. This is the
Hell yeah.
so yeah, I love these women. I
Me
just
too.
I love them, just like
I love
the Potomac women. Like I'm just so glad that we have them during this time right now.
Me too. It's so needed, and that's why I'm so upset there isn't a new episode next week. And it might not be the following week either. I couldn't see that far, but definitely not next week. I'm so upset. I don't really
Uh,
understand that.
oh, it's because it's Christmas. But the thing is, I feel like Christmas would be prime time. You get the most views during Christmas and Thanksgiving because people are home.
Well, and they were putting stuff on during Thanksgiving because I thought, sure, I was like, oh, it's not going to be no TV this week. No, it was. And then I had to watch it on app. I was like, damn. But now they're going to probably go these next 2 weeks and not give us anything. There is a new episode of Potomac and Married
Because
to
it's Sun
Medicine, but I guess, yeah, after that,
I didn't see that. What the fuck?
yeah, I'm really upset. So I don't even know what we're going to do.
I guess we'll talk about Christmas movies, but just for
Yeah.
my mental health, it's like,
I know. Well, you can't give us that. Mhm.
right? Especially the
Short
prequel where,
circuiting.
like, they're talking about, um, Mary's talking about how she's concerned for someone. It's like, I want to know who she's concerned,
Ooh,
like, what's going on?
yeah, exactly.
I did not know they were skipping next week, which makes sense because it's Christmas Eve and
I know those people need to be off work. Yeah, but
what the
I
fuck?
would like to, can I pay extra or
Yeah, like, what do you
we
want?
work something out?
Cold hard cash? Anything else to add to the episode since this is going to be our farewell for Salt Lake City for
Not
a
farewell.
while? A while.
Um, no, I think I just would like to thank Meredith for giving me a laugh this episode because I haven't laughed with her or at her in a minute. So I appreciate it. She's just been pissing me off. So I really enjoyed that. Oh, you know what else? I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I don't. Let me list three more things. Whenever they were on the bus and they were talking about like peeing and like taking a
Oh,
shit,
doing one.
shower, whatever the numbers. I'd never heard of that before. And I was like,
No.
what? And Meredith was back. This was like they were talking about her and she was like pretending to sleep. And they were like, Meredith, what about this, Meredith? And she's like, what? I wasn't listening. Oh, yes, yes. I pee in the shower. I was like, so you were not sleeping and you were listening. You know exactly.
And then they're like, she did too. She like, no, I didn't do number two. Like,
And
and
they
then
all talked about it for a while. I was like, hey, I don't need this either. I don't
and
need the
he's
donkey for
really
y'all.
sick of Heather's stank ass because she's like, when are you going to take a shower? I would have actually fought Whitney. Sorry, I would have fought her. Like, don't say that on camera.
Because wasn't it the last episode they were going somewhere and she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. Are you gonna shower? And she was like, there's not enough time. Girl, hit the hot spots. There, make the
Exactly.
time.
Take a whole
Make
bath.
the time. Okay.
Take a whole bath.
Come
Do
on.
something. And for it to continue on to another episode, your stank ass.
That is
And then
so embarrassing.
Brittany is like making up how many people she kissed. I'm like,
Oh, she said
367? Like, which I don't know if that's to be 54 years old. I don't know if that's like a lot.
I don't
Or-
know. Yeah, we'd have to do some math, but it's like when they play that fucking game on Love Island and they're like, "Oh, what's your body count? What's your this? What's your how
But
many
no
this
one
and
has
that?" And
said
I'm like,
three in the 300s, I don't think. I know they say in the
somebody
200s.
I feel like the highest I remember was like 500, but I don't
What?
to be fair, I don't know that that was like you had sex with that many people if that was the number for that
But
specifically. It
even
was
if
like
it was
something
kissing,
else.
like, I don't even know if I've seen
Well,
5.
that's what I mean. They just say shit. Like they just put stuff on there. I'm like, I
But
don't even
Brittany
know
does.
who's keeping track like this.
Now I feel like I'm getting like, Angie, you're too old to be like making up numbers like this. 367 people.
Well, you're too old to be keeping track. Like
Yeah,
you,
like,
I feel like she has in her fucking diary and
I
she
don't
just
know
like
who it
writes.
was, but I think it was Heather when she was like, they were like, "Oh, did you have you kissed any girls or whatever?" And then someone's like, "Oh no, because I have morals or some shit." I'm like, "What are we talking about here?"
I did not. I missed
Yeah,
that.
no,
Oh, fuck you, Heather. It always is fuck you, but that is not. Are you
I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? That's strange, especially if you're talking about how you're." like separate from the church and you do all this shit and you're trying to be good time girl, like embrace that and all that, and you're gonna say no because I have morals? Like, what are you?
You don't have morals, first
What?
of all,
You're
because
right. Number one, like, what?
you tried to say someone that worked on the show gave you the black eye when you knew it was your criminal friend, and you could have made them lose their job.
Exactly. Like, what the hell is going on? I thought it was Meredith at first that said it, but then I
No,
saw
she
the
wouldn't
clip
say that.
online. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for Meredith to say that. And then I saw the clip online, and it was when like Whitney bent down to like kiss Bronwyn, and then Heather goes like, "Oh, because I have morals," and I'm like, "Wait, what? Wait,
Weird.
weird." So yeah,
Girl, go
Heather,
to
shut the
hell.
fuck up sometimes. Yeah, it's okay to shut the fuck up sometimes.
It is. She's always talking. She's always like giving a fucking speech or something. And it's not
Yeah.
even like in a good, fun way like Quad
No.
does, you know? It's like, can you
Yeah, it's not
shut the fuck
entertaining.
up?
It's
Oh
not.
my God. Why are you talking so much?
She's trying
Damn.
to center herself, and it's like, my God.
That's why Meredith was exhausted. Who could blame her? She's like, she's still talking. Oh my God. Y'all aren't sick of hearing it either. Damn.
Like, I'm the only
Up.
fucking one. And it's just like people are like, okay, Meredith is the one who like drops secrets on people, and she keeps the way that I would be putting out bombs on Heather, like
And
y'all
Heather, yeah, she needs to watch it because now that you say that, Meredith hasn't threatened,
in a
she
long
hasn't
time.
menacingly said something that she knows yet.
Exactly. And you know
And
what? This would be the time to do so, and I wouldn't be mad this time.
I
Because it's
welcome
like
it.
I
And I
am
don't even
seeing
like
her
that.
for you. Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. My God. But yeah, great episode overall. Made me
Great
laugh.
episode.
Made me laugh harder and love these women. And I cannot believe we won't have them next week. So
I know.
I guess we'll watch reruns, child. I'm like
You look so sad. I
defeated
don't
right
know what I'm going to do.
defeated because don't care. But
Hmm.
yeah, all right. Well, Merry Podmas to all.
And to all, a good night.
Bye y'all.
Bye.